I feel like I've been waiting so long to do a part 2 of celebrity recipes, and I'm so excited. I mean, there's one that I'm unsure about, but these recipes I have found off of celebrities' Insta stories or Instagram or TV shows, or just like a whole bunch of different platforms, and I'm excited to taste test them and see how delicious they actually are. And there are some recipes here. Thank you, Alvin. Anyway, in case you missed the first video, I will link it for you guys so you can go and check that one out as well. There were some really good recipes in there. A couple of weird ones, but we got through it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already for new videos here every single Saturday. And we're gonna dive into recipe number 1, which is by the ever beautiful and fantastic Selena Gomez. Tried her makeup, tried her recipes, her snacks. I'm barely stalking Selena Gomez. And this is a recipe I found off of Selena and Chef, which is for her Nana's like cheesy tortilla chicken casserole kind of thing. And it looked really, really good. Like it's just crunchy layers of Doritos and just a bunch of cheese and chicken and jalapenos. Like it looks so good. So we're gonna start with that one because I'm starving. It's like lunchtime right now. Step 1, preheat oven to 350. Done. Now we're gonna take a casserole dish. Obviously it's going to be dependent on how many people you're gonna be feeding. I have a smaller one because there's only a couple of us. So the first layer is some crushed up tortilla chips, and she seemed to use Doritos when I was watching the video. She didn't state it, but I mean, look like Doritos. So I'm gonna do a mix of Doritos and also the Tostitos hint of spicy queso. If you guys don't know, I'm obsessed with those chips and I feel like that would be really good in this recipe. And we're just gonna crush them into the bottom of the dish. This is very satisfying. I highly recommend this, even not just for this recipe, but just taking a bunch of Doritos and crushing. And it should cover the bottom of the dish. Crush up a couple more here. And they specified to try and crush them up versus layering just straight up chips because that was too dry. I guess having them crushed up like this is just a better ratio. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Done. Beautiful. Now we're gonna add in some rotisserie chicken. Chris had just actually made a whole bunch of chickens for stock, so I have some left over. I'm going to do a layer of that next. My hands are covered in Doritos powder, just making the chicken look extra tasty with Dorito. Oh, that'd be really good actually. Doritos crusted chicken, yes please. And now we're gonna do a layer of onions and jalapenos. Just gonna add a little sprinkle in here. And then some jalapenos. Oh, just the smell of the jalapenos are just making my mouth water. They smell so good. Now we're gonna cover this layer with cheese, and not just any cheese, slices of Velveeta. Mmm, it's really gross. But I'm gonna trust you, Selena and Nana. Wow, look at that. It like really nicely covers. Now I'm gonna do a layer of the spicy queso. Ah! Just turned on my blender. They're so good. And basically we're just going through, we're adding another layer of everything. So crunchy. Hope this is delicious. I'll be really sad if I wasted all these queso chips. All right, now another layer of chicken, a layer of jam, then beef sauteed with peas and onions. I mean, I had to say it, I'm wearing the sweater. Okay, now we're gonna add in some more onion and jalapenos. I'm just gonna add all of these. A little bit of the juice in there. Yeah. So good. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of chicken broth, and it didn't look like she used too much, just enough to sort of steam up the dish. I'm not gonna like drown it. So I have a little bit here, and I'm just going to drizzle it all over. There we go. Now another layer of cheese. It's making me really happy seeing how nicely these fit. Beautiful. And then Selena likes to add one more layer of chips, so that's what we're gonna do. She says it's delicious, I'm gonna believe her. So we'll add another layer of Doritos right on top. Plus, this whole chip crushing thing is way more fun than I was anticipating. That looks great. Now, look at my hands, like an Oompa Loompa. Now we're going to stick this into the oven for 20 minutes, and while that's baking, we're gonna go on to another recipe. And that one is far healthier. We're gonna balance it. We're doing like a Doritos. It's a Tostito Dorito. All right, 20 minutes, go. Okay, now I need to resort myself here. There we go, clean. This is a salad that Kourtney Kardashian makes a ton for her meetings with her team at Poosh. And when the girl was putting it together in the TikTok, it wasn't Kourtney Kardashian, but whoever was testing it, it looked really good. So we're gonna make it. I wanna see if it's actually that good. And I pre-chopped all the ingredients so we can just sit down. We're gonna throw it together and then I'll get Chris so we can taste test the casserole and the salad at the same time. Okay, so first of all, this is my salad bowl. I like to have a lot of salad. So I'm gonna start with the salad dressing and I'm gonna get that going first in the bowl and then add in all of the ingredients. I find this is the best way to make a salad because then the dressing actually gets amalgamated, everything gets incorporated together. So you're not just getting like kind of greasy lettuce with some of the olive oil and then you get a splash of like a red wine vinegar or something, you know what I mean? I mean, the actual recipe says to mix the dressing on the side so you can serve it on top after, but that's not how we do it here. We're gonna have our salad with dressing. Starting with a 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. This is fresh, 2 to 3 lemons. Get that in there. Then we're adding a teaspoon of regular organic mustard. Organic.
No.
But I do have regular mustard, which I feel like most of us would have, and so I'm gonna use that. Let's all pretend this is organic. Ooh, ah. Then adding in 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar. A little over that. And then 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Not a lot of olive oil for a salad dressing, in my personal opinion, but okay. And then salt and pepper to taste. Definitely need to add some salt and pepper to your salads. If you are not doing that, by the way, you need to start. Salt and pepper your salad dressing, huge game changer for salad. Liberally adding in some nice pinches of salt, then some pepper. Anyone recognize it? Have some coffee, not in the salad, but coffee for me. Now we whisk. Give this a good whisking together. It's like, are you done? You're sizzling, that's a good sign. Okay, this might be good, okay. That is very liquidy. To me, this needs way more olive oil. That's just basically lemon juice. Let's try it her way and then I'll taste test and we can always adjust. We'll see what adjustments it needs. So now to this, I am going to add in a cup of romaine. It's more than a cup, but it's fine, whatever. Then shreddings of 2 fresh organic carrots. Bloop. Ooh, I should try and make this whole thing like very aesthetic. There we go. Beauty. 1 fresh cucumber, sliced up. 1 large ripe avocado, sliced up. I also added some salt and pepper to that because it just makes it taste delicious. And then some chicken, and she seasoned this with salt, pepper, some lemon pepper, and also half of a fresh orange, which I've also done as well. And it is all right here. Put that, all right. I was gonna try and make that look aesthetic, but fine. And now we mix. See, the nice thing about having such a tall bowl is that I don't fling salad all over the place, because you know me and I tend to get a bowl that is far too small for whatever it is that I'm cooking. It's a gift and also a curse. Okay, I think this is all mixed up. I'm gonna go get Christopher. Christopher, do you wanna try some things? I have a salad and I also have a casserole. I know casserole is not your favorite, but it has...
Depends on the casserole.
It has Doritos on it.
Yeah, it looks good.
No one's mad at that.
So what's the salad about?
This is a Kourtney Kardashian and Poosh salad.
What's that?
It's the website. Doesn't matter. And then I have Doritos casserole bowls, I guess.
Is the casserole also a healthy Kardashian thing?
No. Ta-da! Ooh, ah.
I like cheese.
How did you know there was some in there? And I don't know how to serve this. I assume in like squares. It just said a casserole. I keep wanting to call it a dip, but it's not a dip. There's nothing about this. This is dip. This is just straight up eat it.
So it's like a lasagna?
Yes.
All right.
It's a Doritos lasagna. This feels like it will be one of those things that you eat a little bit of.
If it's on my plate, I'm gonna eat it.
Christopher. Okay, my turn. Huh.
I'm getting like ballpark nachos and cheese vibes.
Yeah. That's exactly what that is.
Let's get this over with.
Don't say get it over with. Christopher.
Look, like, let's call it like it is.
I think it's gonna be good, okay?
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Cheers.
Christopher.
Mmm.
Like, I mean, the ingredients are there, just not done well.
It's collection of veggies in a bowl. There's nothing special about this.
It has lemon though. Jazzy.
You know what it needs.
I put salt in.
Did you?
They saw me.
Did she?
I put salt in. It needs more olive oil. They wanted 2 teaspoons of olive oil.
Relax.
Like, I get it, it's probably more health than anything else that they're going for, but it needs olive oil. You need to get the dressing together.
There's nothing unhealthy about olive oil in Dijon. Had them.
But now, this. You can just see the bowl at the bottom just like hanging out. I don't know where to put this. I don't want to put it on the floor. Stay over there, big salad bowl.
We've had 4 cake. We don't want 4 salad.
This is a Selena Gomez and her Nana recipe.
Nana recipes are always good.
They're always good. I just inherently trust them. I'm gonna burn my face with this. I'm trying to figure this out. This needs some crunch.
It's exactly what I expected it to taste like. I got some crunchy bits.
Okay, so I must have gotten just the middle of it. Ooh, the kick of the jalapeno, that's nice. I'm fine with it.
I'm also fine with it.
I don't want more of it though.
I want some more of it. You know what this doesn't need?
What?
Salt. No more required.
Are you sure though?
No, it has sufficient. I feel like if I had a bowl of chili and I took a scoop of this and put it on top, it would be incredible. You know, people like crumble like tortilla chips on top and cheese and stuff on a bowl of chili. This is the perfected form of that process on top of chili.
Oh, good idea. Okay, quick update on the casserole. I actually have dinner right here, and Chris made burrito bowl, which is just rice and chicken and avocado and all sorts of stuff. And he put a little bit of the casserole in here, and it's really good. Just thought I would share another way of eating it in case it's you know, too much as a solid casserole. It's good and stuff. I'm excited for the next recipe though.
What's that?
It's gonna be really good. This is a Bella Hadid one. It's like
Another salad?
It's not a salad. It's not a salad. Go away. I'm gonna make it and then you can come and test it. So Bella Hadid's recipe looks absolutely phenomenal. This is something that I found on Insta Story, and she kind of walked through some of the steps in different photos, and she created this like baked chicken shawarma. And what was really interesting about hers is that she insists that it's so much better when you put fries in it. I mean, I like fries, and that sounds really, really good. And we're gonna start with the chicken, and we are going to season it with some traditional shawarma spices. Crush them up. You can't say crush without the accent.
Crush.
Just wanna mix this together and get it all crushed up, and then we're going to sprinkle it on top of the chicken. Oh, it smells so good. Once it is down to a nice little, I was gonna say it's a paste. It's not a paste, it's powder. That's the word. We are now gonna take some red onions and just sprinkle this on top of the pan of chicken. Okay, onions, relax. I know it's Bella Hadid's recipe, but calm down. I love red onions so much. They are really good. So this, the more the merrier. I don't think she put this many on her pan, but I'm going to. Try and stop me, Bella. Now I'm gonna take some olive oil and drizzle that on. Again, she didn't really have a lot of instructions. She didn't necessarily say to drizzle it with olive oil first, but that's what I would do if I was going to put some seasonings on. So here's hoping. Now we're going to sprinkle some of the seasonings on, and it smells so good. Just really warm. A little clovey, but not in the tomato soup cake way. And we're going to have the spices on both sides. Just a little flip. Get all the spices on here. Really season it up. Here we go. Beautiful. This just looks, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna stick this in the oven with the fries, 350. Just gonna cook it. It's normal chicken and fries. And while this cooks, we are going to make the next one, which is dessert. Got my fries over here in case you were wondering. Should use my air fryer for this, but it's not what Bella did. All right, check on you in a bit. And this dessert is more of like a hack on a dessert, and I saw it and I was like, well, I gotta make that because it's cookies. But I have never seen anyone do this before, and I've never tried this myself. And it was one that I saw Hailey and Justin Bieber doing, and basically she took some cookie dough and then she just put pats of butter on top of each cookie before baking. To me, I feel like this would make the cookies very like greasy because I feel like the butter would just kind of melt all over the cookies. But I mean, I won't know until I try it. So here we are. So I thought what I would do, by the way, I have pre-made cookie dough, which I had in the fridge and have balled already. And I figured the best way to test this would be to have 2 without the butter and then 2 with the butter and just see if I can taste the difference, if it looks any different, like texturally. Gosh, I only have 4 cookies left. I gotta make more. I'm gonna get myself a little knife and carve off a little bit of butter and just put it on top of the cookie dough. I mean, at the end of the day, it's cookies. I'm really not that mad about it. So I'm gonna go and stick this in the oven. It's gonna bake for around 10, 11 minutes or so. Actually, while we're here, let's go and take a look at the shawarma and the fries in the oven and just see how everything is coming along. I'll probably need to flip in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. Oh my goodness, these spices smell amazing. Okay, not there yet, needs a little bit more time. Might not have room for the cookies yet. Keep doing your thing. All right, cookies are now in the oven. The chicken is done, fries are basically done. So now I'm going to start the assembly. So I have a piece of naan bread here, which I just kind of stuck in the oven a little bit just to like, you know, just warm it up a little. And then I'm going to put a little bit of garlic butter. I just sauteed a little bit of garlic, threw a bunch of butter in. It just looks like this, like not super exciting, but put some of that on. So covering that. And then it looks like based on her picture that she did half of the naan bread with chicken and onion and the other half with some tzatziki sauce. So I am also going to do that. A little tzatziki here. A lot of tzatziki. This is gonna be so good. Okay, frites français, c'est fin. The cookies look interesting. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Okay, so I have my chicken here. Beautiful. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a slice and arrange that on top. Start with this. Also get some of these good onions not on the floor. This is looking really good. And now I'm gonna take some arugula and I'm gonna put that on the half with the tzatziki. I'll lay it on like that. And then last but not least, the fries. I don't know how much to put on here. Looks like a good amount. Yes, this is it. I mean, it smells really good. It looks really good. Maybe I'm just gonna eat this myself. All right, Christopher. I have some shawarma and this looks so good.
I like shawarma. Ooh, frites.
Les frites. It has everything you could possibly imagine on this. Chicken, onion, arugula, garlic butter.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Cheers.
That's
Okay.
so good.
I like those spices.
I really like the arugula with it.
I could stand the fries to be crispier.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
they're
just
a
gonna
little
say they're a little too, I don't know if the right word is potato-y, but hers look really super crispy. So I feel like these need to be more crispy. To get
Okay.
like a crunch, not just potato. Wow, wow, wow. I would make that again. Then you have to help me with another one. It's a dessert. Now, they look like 4 of the same cookies.
But wait,
Which ones are different? 2 of them are done one way and 2 of them are done a different way.
those have like a lacy edge.
Any guesses why?
More fat, more butter.
Yes, bingo.
Nice.
Butter on top, that was impressive. Hailey Bieber puts pats of butter on top of her raw cookie dough before she bakes it.
That makes sense why it would be lacy around the outside.
But like it's not as greasy looking as I was kind of expecting. I expected sort of like this pool of grease kind of around the cookies.
Like a shiny cookie.
It's a really shiny cookie. So I guess we need to try,
Guess we should probably try a cookie.
I mean, since they're here, I'll allow it.
You've never allowed me this before.
It's accurate.
It's a cookie.
That's a good cookie.
Yep.
That's a good cookie.
You make a good cookie.
Okay, so that's the original. Now the buttery version. Ooh, it's like breaking apart on the outside. It doesn't look or feel any different. Honestly, I do taste the butter on top. Do you taste it?
I noticed it mainly in the lacy edge. I can definitely get that.
It's probably because I used salted butter.
It's a bit saltier.
That's what I'm tasting.
My palate is not as refined as yours when it comes to cookies or anything.
I know my cookies.
Okay, so hang on.
I thought you were gonna dip it into the garlic butter, and I was like, wait, no.
That'd be all right.
I don't know if I approve this.
Now try that.
I mean, it's just kind of unnecessary. I know what I said.
What do we do here? We're an essential service. Kindly keep watching.
Eat your buttered cookie.
I will. I'm gonna take the shawarma. No, there's no need to add butter.
There's no need to add no need to add extra butter. Say it properly.
Add butter afterwards. That was good.
Christopher.
I'm serious, that was tasty.
It was tasty, but unnecessary. I can't
It's a
in good
cookie.
conscience. This was an interesting video. And the one that I didn't think would work actually ended up being totally fine. If you didn't already guess, it was the cookie one. I thought it would be such a greasy mess, and it wasn't. And we discovered a new thing. Buttered cookies. Honestly though, my favorite was Bella Hadid's though. The shawarma, excellent. With the spices and the arugula, added a freshness and the tzatziki and then the fry. Like it was just everything 10 out of 10. I mean, it's not cookies, but still delicious. And if you missed my first round of celebrity recipes that I tested, I will link it for you guys so you can go and check it out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every single Saturday. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah. Thought I dropped chocolate all over myself. I didn't. Oh.